From Daikin Park in Houston, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Framber Valdez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Steven Kwan leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ripped into left field, and that'll fall for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the designated
Kyle
hitter,
Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. That misses, and it's 1-0. Manzardo, 24 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Kwan on at first, nobody out. Outside low, 2-0.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
That one not close. Now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Here's Jose Ramirez. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second for 1. On to first in time. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that one is inside. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats. Two outs. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. That's out number 3. Guardians lead 1. Now here come the Astros, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starter, Tanner Bybee.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jose Altuve, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. 3rd player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the 2 others, and that's some great company, Boog. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. Altuve runs. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Two down. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside, and it's 3-2. No outs. Runner on second. And that one in the air center field. Thomas makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Yordan Alvarez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends one out the opposite way, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, thrust in your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cave. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
And now it's Christian Walker. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. that one down the line, and that's just foul. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Batting fifth.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. First offering, and it just misses.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And delivers outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just outside, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
And now, Jeremy Pena. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Clips the corner. Now 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup, but 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Second inning set to go. So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Next to hit, Angel Martinez. That's in there. That's strike 1.
That's a ball.
Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. And 2 away now.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
John Kenzie Noel now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though. But he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Next offering is down low. And it's 2-1. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 2 and the Guardians nothing. Back here at Dyken Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one.
That's out.
There's a strike. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Ben Gamble. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. Three-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one to first. He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're up 2-0. Back here in Houston, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Valdez back to work. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Next pitch is downstairs. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Double.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at bat like that one. Here's Brian Rocchio. That clips the corner. And a base hit up the middle. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Rocchio leads off first with one away. Line drive, base hit down the line. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That just misses, and that's ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In there at the knees.
1-1.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Rocchio headed for the plate. One runs in, around third. He'll score, and they've tied it.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out. Runner at second. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And there's a foul ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Curveball drops in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. One out, a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Way inside, and that hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now batting,
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. Tied up here in the early going. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, 1 out. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. That's too low. And that's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
Nope.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. A 3-run shot. It's 6-2.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now it's going to be Angel Martinez. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Forrest Whitley up and loosening in the pen. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's 2 down. Two down, bases empty. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time up. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Guardians put up 3 on this homer. It's now 6-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Houston as we go to the last of the third. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
The 0-2. And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here's a high chopper. Martinez fires over to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac
So up next,
Paredes.
Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. To third, Ramirez. Slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the
Now
third.
batting, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. That one inside. Look out.
Two balls, one strike. Hey, two.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm
2-2
action.
the count.
Two down, nobody on. Goes down looking. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Forrest Whitley.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Bo Naylor at the
Leading
plate
off for
now.
Cleveland,
Hey, Chris,
Bo
his
Naylor.
big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his
Now
pitcher
batting,
get more
shortstop,
strikes.
Ryan
Really nice
Rocchio.
job to get your first out of the ball game.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio singled and scored his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so
One
buried
ball,
in that video
2 strikes.
room. It's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The other way. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. He's 2 for 2. Kwan, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Next pitch is inside, and the count even 1-1.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That one
2
almost
balls,
got him.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Bounced up the middle. Altuve handles it on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They lead it 6-2. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
and
off
here's the
for
first baseman,
Astros,
Christian
first
Walker.
baseman, Christian Walker.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Diaz batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Walker aboard here at first with nobody out.
Let's go, Astros.
On the ground, a short, could be two. One at second, and it's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Shortstop Jeremy Pena.
Two down, bases empty, and stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Foul ball.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 2. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch misses.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's one away.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Outside with a breaking ball. And the 1-0.
Yeah.
That one in there across the letters.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's outside. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
First baseman.
2 outs,
Carlos
base is
Santana.
empty. Now a chance for Carlos Santana. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now, Chas McCormick.
Left fielder, Chas McCormick.
There's the strike.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it requires going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now it's the right fielder, Ben Gamble. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That's a little high. And that is ball 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's outside, and that's ball 2. And another ball. The Guardians leading by 4, last half of inning number 5. There's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Tanner Bybee with the strikeout.
Now batting,
Jake
center
Myers
fielder,
up next for the Astros.
Jake Myers.
Oh, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. 2 outs. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Dyken
Leading
Park,
off for
here's Lane
Cleveland,
Thomas.
Center fielder Lane Thomas.
Whitley back to work. Going around. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Let's go, Astros! Come on, Astros!
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Martinez.
Angel Martinez digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top half of the 6th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder John Kenzie Noel.
And up next for Cleveland, John Kenzie Noel.
Here we go, Astros!
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. There's a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. McCormick has it sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. Throw, and it gets away. Around second now, going for 3.
clearly that was a solid double all the way. Nice swing of the bat right there, but that just can't happen on defense. Getting the ball back into the infield. You've got to make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave him an extra 90 feet for free.
So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Struck him out looking.
Now
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tanner Bybee will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Paul
Cleveland.
Sewald gets handed the rock
Number
out of the pen.
34.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Fought off foul. Altuve stands at third with one gone in the inning. That misses. And 1-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they close the gap. It's 6-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. He is struck out and he is walked. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Astros down by a pair here in the bottom of the sixth. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis up and throwing. Smith getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Naylor gathers, throws to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Just missed. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Next offering is in for a strike. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That's ball four. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find his zone.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Jeremy Pena. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. Chas McCormick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Caught him looking for the K. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Houston, here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Pitch misses, ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Brian Rocchio, 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Left fielder,
2 down,
Kwan.
bases empty. Stephen Kwan will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just off the outside edge. 3-1. There's the strike.
Count it 3-2.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Draws the walk there.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you
Now
that that's the
batting,
pitch he has the most
designated
confidence
hitter,
in right
Kyle
now.
Manzardo.
Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Let's go, Astros! Come on, Astros, let's go!
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Let's go, Houston!
Here comes the 0-1. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the inning is over. One left for the Guardians. They're up 6-4.
Now pitching for
We're
Cleveland.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
33.
7th. Hunter Gaddis.
Hunter
These are the
Gaddis.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading
So
off
digging
the
in, Chaz
Astros.
McCormick.
Left
This kid, a
fielder.
21st round pick out of Millersville
McCormick.
University in Pennsylvania. That's in there. Strike one.
Dangerous
0-1's
spot
the
for that
count.
slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That one the other way. Noel makes the play, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ben Gamble up next for the Astros.
Gamble.
I don't know what that song's about me. The boy is a soldier, that's me. And I ain't coming to play no games and still banging trunk music.
And ball one to the right fielder. Gaddis,
Ball
in
one,
his
no
second
strike.
season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Next
Ball
offering
upstairs.
upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The Guardians holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, and try to climb the ladder.
That misses,
balls, 2
and the
strikes.
count's full. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time,
Center fielder.
a little anxious.
Jake Myers.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That one
That's
a
a
little bit
ball.
high. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. Jose
Yeah,
Altuve would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
And he walked him
Ball
on
4,
4
pitches
pitches. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
4 pitches. That's an easy
Now
walk,
batting,
man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Altuve.
Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Gaddis with a move to
Reset.
first. And he's back in safely. That one is upstairs.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Inside, just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Myers off of first with 2 away. Line drive. Makes the catch, inning over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Ford.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Jose Ramirez.
Third baseman.
Chris,
Jose
baseball today,
Ramirez.
so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that misses. And it's 3-0. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Drilled out towards left center field. And that one is off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that
Now
AB.
back,
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Pickoff move to second. Ramirez back on a dive.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. To the right side. Throws to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, center fielder Lane Thomas.
Here comes Lane Thomas, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
And ball 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that is downstairs. Now 2-0.
2-0.
One away with a runner at 3rd. And we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. And Thomas is out.
Now batting, second baseman Angel Martinez.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Angel Martinez. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Next one misses. It's 2-2. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 4.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
36.
bottom of the eighth, Cade Smith.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off for the
And here is
Astros,
Isaac
third
Paredes.
baseman, Isaac Paredes.
First pitch just misses. And that one
that's off the
just
plate.
missed
Ball
off
two.
the outside edge. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Reaches for it, but it's foul. That one ripped, but foul. That just misses, and it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
And here is Yordan Alvarez. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Going to count 1 and 2.
Inside.
That
That's
one
ball
missed.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Walker up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Oh, that's just out.
Man at first, one away. That one hit to right. Noel has this one sized up, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. And it's even up.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Cade Smith done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron.
Tim Herron.
So a
Now
change
running
being
at
made at
first for
first
the
base.
Astros.
Coming in as a pinch runner, Zach
Number
DeZenzo. 2 on, 1 out. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Right through there for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Alvarez at third. DeZenzo over at first with 1 away. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Activity in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase getting loose out there. Walters also throwing. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That's down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a rocket out to left. Makes a nice running catch. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. 6-5 back within a run. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that one fouled off. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
1 ball,
That one
2
almost
strikes.
got him. Two outs. Oh, that one almost gets him again.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
In the air, right side. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 5.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. John Kenzie Noel now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that drops in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Now batting. Short.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball.
Counts 1-0.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Left field. McCormick has it sized up. And there's 2 down. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
First offering and it just misses. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1 ball, 1
Wow,
strike.
good luck catching up to that one.
Way outside,
2 balls, 1
and it's
strike.
2-1. Swing and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on
Up
and
next
2
for
out.
Cleveland, the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Very
1-0.
high with that one. And that is ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So they strand a pair. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Guardians 6 and the Astros 5. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Emmanuel Clase.
Well, One-run game. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick.
Chas McCormick.
And fouled off. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 the count. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One-run game, bottom 9. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Gamble in the box now. Take strike 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And that clips the inside corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Mauricio Dubon, a critical at bat in this game for him. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Little chopper rolls foul.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses the zone. And now it's 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
Up the middle, Martinez. On a second, they get 1, and that's a double play to end it.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Sales pitch. Persuasive with the speech, abrasive with the heat. Don't care what people think, I'm important.